Welcome back, folks. Welcome to 3 at 3. I am Jon Najarian. Every day at approximately 3 o'clock, we bring you unusual option activity. And today, 3 o'clock has come and gone just a little bit, but man, between the Lord of the Flies with this crazy crypto FTX story and the market, I just don't know where to start. But luckily, I have slides. And I'm going to share those slides with you right now. So let's dive in and explore the unusual activity that we've seen here. Just 1 second. I'm going to have to call you right back, okay? Thank you. Sorry about that. More FTX calls. Anyway, folks, we'll have plenty to say about FTX later. But oh man, you couldn't write fiction like this. It is crazy, but it's also an opportunity. And so I want to present you with some opportunities for option trading, levered option trading. The nice thing about it is you've defined your risk on entry. And as long as you exercise a modicum of discipline, you can do very well doing what I do, what my brother Pete does. You just need to explore and learn in order to basically set yourself up for a very nice little business. So let's get started with today's 3 at 3 for the 11th of November. I think you remember this one. They've been buying calls, upside calls in Cleveland Cliffs. It is a steel manufacturer that also mines a lot of its own metals that become that steel. Well, it has worked out rather nicely because when we first identified it a couple weeks ago, it was $12. Today, it's $3 higher. Again, how does that work? Well, as the stock runs up, if you had a $12,000 investment, that's a 1,000 share position, you'd have made $3,000 because it's up $3. Obviously, if you had a 100 lot option position instead of 10, well, then instead of that $3,000, you'd be up $30,000 in the options spread if you owned the 12 strike calls that have now gone up to 15. Bang! That's why I get so excited trading options, because I get leverage, and yet, especially in the case of something like this, I have a lot of time to be right. But I'm not picking the time frame, folks. We are following the unusual activity into the best option positions that we can find. That's how we do it. How about this one? Dish. I think that was this week as well. Well, Dish, 1591 was where the stock was. Call it sub 16. 5,000 of the November 16 calls were purchased, and those calls expire not today, the 11th, but next week, the 18th. So stock today was up close to $17. So again, if you bought the 1,000 shares, that's $15,910. Well, you made about $1,000 on that $15,000 investment. Well done. But what if you would have bought those calls? What if you would have bought the 16 calls that expire in November? Well, they closed at 35 cents last night. And you know where they are now? 75 cents, nearly a double. So if you're somebody who's happy just trading stock, then by all means, just trade stock. But if you want to put in a little time to learn trading of options, just that 10 lot of options, you doubled your money, nearly doubled the money and then some, because of course it closed 35 cents last night. A double would be 70. They're trading 75. Bang! That is why we trade options. So if you want to learn about trading options, you've come to the right place, because Market Rebellion has all kinds of help that we can give you. All right. How about Win? This is from yesterday. Win was $72.95. Let's call that $73. We'll be generous. You got in at 73. It's 77.74. So that's $4.74 higher than your entry, which would mean on a 1,000-share position, you're up $4,700. But you had to put up $73,000 to make that. Now, what if you would have bought the options? Well, you're doing pretty darn well with that option trade too, my friends. So if you have the time, if you have the desire, please go to marketrebellion.com/get started. You will thank me for it because, again, you're defining your risk when you enter the trade and you get a leveraged return. And as long as you exercise your discipline, you can make money. How's that one? For instance, that's up 70% today. Win up 70% today. We're not people that want to make 2%, 3% kind of money, are we? We're people that like making 70, 100, 200% kinds of returns. You can do that with options, folks. And look at where those things must have closed last night. Take 265 off of that. You were putting, instead of $73,000 for a 1,000-share position, you were putting basically, $2.80 or something like that on the line. So call it $2,800 to buy a 1,000-share position. And you turn $2,800 into $6,400. I like that a lot more. And I knew exactly how much risk I had. If you buy the stock at 73, you don't know how much risk you got all the way down to zero. You could say that, but what if something happened and the stock, China shut down? China says, you know what? We're shutting down Macau for a whole year, and we're going to, do whatever kind of crazy stuff they might do. Stock goes to $50. You lose from 73 to $50, $23,000. I like this a lot better because I defined my risk on entry and I get a levered return. When I'm right, I can make money fast. And that's why we light up the victory cigars. That's my brother Pete. That's me. He's P-E-T-E Najarian. I am Jon Najarian. And hey, folks, I appreciate you joining us here today. Now let's get into some fresh meat, shall we? Fresh meat as in ConAgra, C-A-G. You know what they do. ConAgra is one of the largest companies in the world. So if they're on the food side and people are buying the 35 strike calls, 300,000 shares worth, because again, every option is for 100 shares. Stock's trading 34.25. They're buying upside calls. I like it. I'm participating, but these calls expire next Friday. So be nimble. Hit for every call that you buy, sell something against it. That's what my advice would be to the younger me, because I think you need to control your risk as much as possible into the weekend where we have time decay. So that's what I'd say. Rebel's Edge, 4 days a week now, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So check out Rebel's Edge with me, Jon Najarian, my brother Pete, the two of us, and our producer Jared. We have a great time. We talk about trades. Only 1 minute of macro. We talk trades. So if you want real trades from real traders instead of just macro BS, join us for the Rebel's Edge. All right, RIG, energy play, right? Transocean, what do? Pull energy out of the ground. So RIG, bullish call buying, stock's $4.44. Let's call it $4.50. They're buying the at the money $4.50 calls that expire in December, 1 month and 1 week from now. So 13,000 is 1.3 million share equivalent. That's a big trade. 1.3 million shares times $4.50. Yeah, let's call that, $6-7 million worth of RIG that they're putting on the line here. I like following that kind of action. So I'm in RIG, Transocean, at the 450 strike, at the 450 strike, but I intend to sell the 5s or higher strikes against it if we get a further pop out of crude oil that makes that viable. Market Rebellion Live coming to Miami the 8th through the 10th of December. Market Rebellion Live gives you a chance to trade with us side by side for 2 days in Miami. This includes hotel room, fabulous time at the restaurants that we'll be going to, the boat that we'll be out on. We will have a wonderful time together, folks. This is a fabulous gift if you're somebody who's feeling generous, to give to your grandson, granddaughter, to give to your husband, your wife, whatever it might be. This is a fabulous time that will hone their skills to make money like Pete and I make when we're trading. So check it out. You can go to marketrebellion.com/Miami. The final few spots are available now, so call or go online, marketrebellion.com/Miami. That's marketrebellion.com/Miami. You'll see all about it. It's December 8th through the 10th. Third and final of today's 3 at 3 is Dominion Resources. So another energy play, right? $61 stock. They're buying the 65 calls that expire 1 month and 1 week into the future. So I like following that smart money. You don't have to buy the 65s. You can buy a lower strike and sell upside calls against it and put some cash back in your pocket. By doing that, you'd have a 1-to-1 spread, which is what I always try to do. 1-to-1 spreads address theta, which is time decay, as well as let us leverage up for that upside move, since these are calls, or downside move if these were puts. I will be very disciplined about taking losses if indeed we have losses in this trade. That doesn't mean if it goes 10 cents against me, 20 cents against me, but if I pay $1 for something and it trades down to 50 cents, I am out. On the other hand, if it doubles, if it goes and becomes a 70% winner, 100% winner, I will take half at least off the table, maybe 75% off the table, put it in my pockets, and let the rest run. That doesn't mean I'll let it run all the way back down if that's what happens. As soon as that thing turns and starts going down again, I would hit the exits, because that's the way I play it, folks. I want to move the odds into my favor as much as possible, and then I want to make sure that I am in a position to cut losses and take profits. That's how you win long-term in this game. Bang! Check out marketrebellion.com/get started for more. That's marketrebellion.com/get started for more. I appreciate all of you joining us here today. I know for some of you it's a difficult week, not just because of cryptos, but because of uncertainties about where will the Fed be going next and so forth. Learn about options. You can define your risk with options. I've said it multiple times today. Go to marketrebellion.com/get started to learn more about mentoring, coaching, distance learning, as well as all of our subscription products. marketrebellion.com/get started. Bang. Officially, my weekend is getting started. I hope you have a great one, folks. I'll see you soon. Bang.